It's not really about you, it's about control. Hi, my name is Lovelyn Bassi. One of the things that they used to describe women sometimes, especially women who refuse to shrink anymore, women who refuse to be controlled by patriarchy or by culture, be subdued by culture, they say we are too much, we are too loud, we are too ambitious. I even talk about this. It's a whole chapter in my book, Hear Me Out, The Audacity to Lead as an African Woman. And someone might be watching this video now and say, oh, she's too much. Just look at her. She's too much. If you're thinking I'm too much, or you're thinking a woman is too much, it's not really about that person you think that is too much. It's really about you. It's what it says about you. Isn't the more appropriate question to ask why do I feel that this person is too much? What is it about them that makes me uncomfortable? That's the question you should be asking, really. Because depending on the environment, and let me go to the work environment, whether corporate, let's use corporate business, whatever. You find women who are leaders there, right? And we all have feminine energy as women, but we also have masculine energy. And in general, they say masculine energy are the more aggressive energy, the one that speaks firmly, leads. That's masculine energy. And feminine energy is the more caring one, the soft one, the endearing one. Now, when you're in a workplace or you are running a business, you cannot be soft and endearing and pampering people. That's not what you're there for. You're there to make money. You are there if you're looking to rise in corporate, you are there to progress. You want a promotion. So you're not going to be soft and bowing down to everybody and kissing their behinds. No, you are going to be aggressive. You are going to speak your mind. You're going to fight for the position that you want. And that's just the way it is. But when we do this in corporate, when we do this in business, people look at us and say, that woman, she's too much of a man. She's behaving like a man. Well, that's because it's a short form of saying that our masculine energy is too much. But how do I compete with a man for the same business pace or for the same job if I do not bring out my masculine energy as well? And I'm all there soft and I'm all there all toned down and whatever. How do I not, how am I going to compete? How am I going to beat that man out for that money, for that business deal, for that job? I have to be aggressive. I have to be too much because guess what? Men are usually too much all the time and nobody calls them out. In fact, they say that is what a strong man looks like. The same thing a woman would do they will say she's too much. It's the same thing a man would do, and they will say that's what manhood looks like. And they tell him, Attaboy, you're doing well, you're strong, you're that, you're this. But when we do it, we get judged for it. And not just by men, we get judged by women because there are women also who want culture to stay the same, who want patriarchy to thrive. So they believe that women, even in the workplace, should lower their tones, should respect every man in the workplace, and should not compete in male spaces. And that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. We cannot say we want equality in terms of job opportunities, yet we are trying to keep one another down. We are using this too much, too loud, too ambitious. What is it even to be too ambitious as a woman? Like, who tells a man they're too ambitious? Have you ever heard anybody tell a man they're too ambitious? No. So if you cannot tell a man that they're too ambitious, for the love of God, don't tell a woman she's too ambitious. You are actually insulting her. There is nothing wrong with ambition. Ambition is you wanting more for yourself. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right. Now, if we come to the home setting, sometimes you find people would say in a home setting that the woman is still, there's one of the complaints that you get a lot from men is that women who lead in workspaces and in corporate spaces and in business spaces, when they get home, that masculine energy, they don't just turn it off. It's still, there's a spillover, and there's truth to that. We cannot just ignore it. But here is the thing: we also need to understand that women as women, the feminine energy that we have comes out the most when when we have men that are safe in their masculinity, not masculinity that is trying to subdue us or suppress us, but masculinity that feels safe. And when it feels safe for us, our femininity comes out and our femininity is safe to thrive in that space. But if you've got the masculine, if you've got this toxic masculinity or an insecure man, you'll find that because of the way they attack the woman, she gets defensive. And in that defense, it can look like masculinity, and you can, then we are back to the she's too much. But also, one thing we need to recognize is that women are working now. Again, this is not the 1600s where women were staying at home and women looked after the children with the community and all of that, and men went to hunt or men went to look for work. These days, women are competing in the same income bracket as men. Yes, it's not always the same, but we're competing there. We're making money, same as men. In some cases, we're making more money than men. And then when we find men that cannot handle that, they start to say that we are too much. Now, again, the question becomes, before you say a woman is too much, ask yourself, why do I feel that that woman is too much? Is it that she's too responsible? Is it that she is leading where I am failing to lead? Is it that she is supplying where I'm failing to supply? Is it that she is enough where I am failing? So it's not so much about the person we're saying is too much. We have to reflect as well. And I find that when you have that reflection of why you think someone is too much, you can better deal with that person. You can better deal with their personality. You can better succeed around them, because sometimes we compete, things become a competition where it doesn't have to be. It's like children. When you realize a child has this burst of energy and they have a larger than life personality, do you try to kill that personality? You shouldn't. You should embrace that personality, find how to work with that personality, make it thrive, direct it in a positive way. Now, am I saying control an adult to direct them in a positive way? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you feel someone is too much for you to handle, reflect, and then look at yourself, deal with the issues with yourself, and then come back out and embrace that too muchness. Because let me tell you, that too muchness, that thing you call too much, will 100% of the time work in your favor if you don't fight against it, if you don't attack it, if you don't, because it is leadership. Female leadership is always seen as too much. Female leadership always looks like a threat. So the moment we stop seeing it as a threat, we start embracing it. We start seeing it for what it is, leadership, period. And allow it to thrive. We will be all the better for it. Let me tell you something. If you don't know it yet, you need to wake up. The women in your life are already leading. Maybe they are leading from the back, maybe they're leading quietly, but the sooner you accept it, the better for your life. Because that leadership grows little by little by little by little. If you fail to identify it, by the time it grows big, you'll be caught off guard. And I find that men are kind of slow to the party sometimes. Sometimes I wonder, like, the signs were there the whole time, but you kind of didn't want to see it. So, too much label. Too much label. You are not too much. You're just the right amount of much for your life, for what is happening in your life. If somebody tells you they're too much, not about you, it is 100% about them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.